Nityanandam.
Okay.
My name is Vanchinathan. I am in Singapore for the past 11 years. I and my family are staying in Singapore, and I'm working for Robert Bosch as a senior software engineer. And a couple of years before, I got severe back pain, and I was hospitalized and was for 10 days in hospital. And the doctor actually recommended a surgery, but by God's grace, I would say that I was able to recover about 85%. That almost like learning to walk. In that stage I was. Then I came back to Singapore. Then the doctor told me to do some regular exercises, but the pain was still there, and I was hardly to do my normal activities like bending down and picking up things, or lifting lightweight objects, or standing for quite a long time, or doing some exercises. All those things were totally new. I'm not new, I would say. It's not that easy for me to do because of my back pain. So then whenever I need to travel, I have to take cab. I cannot take bus. The reason is the bus jolting, or the moving, the swaying left and right, all those things will actually hurt my back, and I have to sit even after standing for 15 minutes. And if a chance is there for me to lie down on the floor or ground, I just have to do that because I cannot hardly take the pain. And then for the past 6 months after I came to Singapore, after my hospital discharge, I was actually looking for some means of cure, but I was so much helpless that there was no particular doctor who could advise me to do some exercises or get relief from that particular back problem with some sort of a treatment. All the thing is recommended is surgery, but surgery I really don't want to do. I don't want to put my whole family into big trouble having a surgery and cannot get up, or something happens, what is going to be there. So I was actually praying to Swamiji for giving me some means of help. Then all of a sudden, after 6 months in just traveling by taxis and all, or cabs, then I got a help from one of my friends. He told me that you must go and meet a chiropractor. Then I went to the chiropractor. His name is Dr. Matt, and he's a US person here working in Singapore as a chiropractor. And then he actually examined my back, and then he told me that he will fix me in say a few years, because a few days, not days, it should be a few months, I would say. But then he actually gave me some primary treatment, and he actually relieved me from the pain, and from that I got some confidence. But after 6 months of treatment, though I didn't feel the pain, I was able to do my normal work, but still he told me that I am improving. But one day when I was sitting for satsang, and Swamiji was giving out his Kriyas for all the ailment problems that the human beings have been facing. He actually, on that final day, Swamiji gave me a Kriya which is to heal back problem, heal the back problem. Then the next day he gave another Kriya to cure back problem. Then from that day I started to do the cure for the back problem. The Kriya, which is just for, I think I used to do it for half an hour, because I used to do it properly by taking deep breathing, and whatever Swamiji has instructed, I did. And after 7 days after the Kriya, actually, because I was used to go to the chiropractor once in a week. So when I met him after a 1 week session of the Kriya doing, the doctor, he examined, and then he gave me a strong comment. This comment is a big improvement, I would say. It's actually a compliment for what the Kriya Swamiji has given. He actually told me such a big thing that he said, for the past 6 months, I haven't experienced your back so perfect. This was a statement that he gave. It was so perfect that he himself was so surprised to see my back in that condition, because in every week I used to do 3 times. I used to meet him, he will adjust my back. Then this happened for almost like 2 months. Then every week he asked me to come for 2 sessions. Then this happened for another 3 to 4 months. So almost 6 months over. Then he asked me to come for once a week. So in all these sessions, though I was improving, the surprise thing was after doing the Kriya for just 7 days for my back. No, it's not 1 month or 2 months. Just 7 days, just 1 week session of the Kriya. Just morning, half an hour. That's all. With that, the improvement was so tremendous that the doctor himself, because he can feel the whole back by just the touch. He's having an amazing hand, I would say. Just by the touch of the back, he was able to say and find out how the bone alignment was. He was so surprised. Even the last 2 year session, that is the last Friday event, he actually touched my back again and he was so surprised. He said, "Your back is getting stronger and stronger. What exercise you are doing?" He was almost like that. I said, "Normal exercise." But I didn't give him the Kriya. But then I told him that I will send you a link about all these Kriya that Swamiji has offered to this world, so that each and every person who have any problem can get healed, and he could actually know how Swamiji is giving out things to the world just by, I would say, compassion and love for the human beings. And even after even now I'm doing Kriya regularly, just half an hour, minimum half an hour per day. And this has really given me a big boost in my health, confidence and work. And I am actually totally to say I am a new person after starting to do Kriya. Previously, before doing Kriya, I was having some sort of a depression, that not so confident, still being scared that if what will happen if there could be a jerk or something. But after starting with Kriya, I am actually on full power now. I would actually thank Swamiji for giving this wonderful Kriya to this world. Really, for the persons like whoever, like me or anybody who has problem either back or any issues, those Kriyas really save a lot pain. It saves money. It saves everything. It saves the whole life of a person. This is what I would like to share to the world. Thank you.